Oh, this is hilarious. I totally forgot that once I change the audio, then I lose the song. I thought I was jamming away. Guys, this is the Digital Gold channel where we were the original and no longer the fun, exciting channel to be at with Spaceman here. Man, this is the Bit Bunker. We are in the office. First stream in the office. Welcome to the very first stream ever in the official Bit Bunker, in the office of, I don't even know want to call this an office because it's like an RV. I mean, I'll turn the camera around and show you guys, like, yeah, like there's the toilet, right? Like it doesn't work, but this is the setup, right? So why the heck did I move in here? Well, mainly because I put these headphones on, right? And all the noise out there, it was so freaking loud. I couldn't handle it anymore. So I was like, done. I'm done doing that. Robert Truman is back with us. Thank you for joining, Robert Truman. So put your comments and chat in there. I'm all about the chat tonight because I got the chat up and we're going to go over this Walton because it is intense. All right, so a little background on the WaltonChain. Number one, I've shared this story many a times, but back in the day I was on Ethereum and I stumbled upon it and it was just an accident and I was like, oh, this is Ethereum. This is pretty cool. And it ended up being incredible, right? I mean, it's not so incredible now, but it was incredible, okay? So, of course, I was taking 2 GPUs and mining a little fun out of it, and I was like, this might be the next wave of mining, okay? This was early 2015. 3 years later, we are running rigs. Can I even show you? We are running rigs out there right now. Oh, that's not what I want to show you. Dip, 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 dip. Oh my goodness, I've got to switch the audio. Forget it. I can't show you the mine. The song comes blaring in as soon as I change it. Such an idiot. He doesn't know how to stream. He forgot how to stream. Anyways, so back in the day, and it's still today, you know, you're mining, you know, 5 Ether coins a day, and you're cranking it in, and now you're mining like .coin a day, and it's just sad, and you're barely making any money, if you are making any money, and you're just wondering what's going on in life. So, lo and behold, there it comes, Mr. WaltonChain. Now, I was at a Easter gathering, and a gentleman came up to me who actually is not even been in crypto for like more than a few months, probably. I don't even know if he's been in for a year. If he's in the chat, tell me how long you've been in. So, no audio. What's up, Spaceman? Audio went away. I know. So, the... You guys forget that it's so delayed, and I usually figure it out beforehand. I'm not going to make that mistake. So he's like, yo, have you heard about WaltonChain? I was like, no, what's WaltonChain? You know, everybody always tells me about coins, and everybody tells me about ICOs, and I'm just like, yes, it's just the time I'm going to just listen again. And he's like, yeah, this WaltonChain is like super profitable. Like, I had my CPU running, and I think I pulled in like, you know, 15 blocks in 30 minutes. I say, what? You pulled in 15 blocks in 30 minutes on a CPU. And I said, there has never been a coin that pulled in that amount of coins on the blocks. He said blocks. Other than Ethereum, because Ethereum beforehand, when I was mining it, you weren't on a pool. You were just mining to the blockchain. And, of course, pools are naturally created. It's not a development thing of the developers originally. It just it just happens. I mean, people just mine together. It's just what they do. So I was like, I have not heard of such a thing, such Ethereum. So of course I spike up and I'm like, wait a second, is he serious right now? So come to find out, it was that Saturday that he was doing this, and he said it's already gone to GPU. There's no way you can do it anymore. And I was like, nah. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. So I was like, okay. So I get on. I got here like as soon as I could get back to the big bunker, right? And I'm here for like 3 hours, and I finally get one rig running on this WaltonChain, and I'm like, this is serious. This is totally serious. Now, I don't even know what the WaltonChain does or why, but the mere fact of mining it and mining an entire block is just outrageously rare, I should say, right? There's ICO scams, there's people all day just goofing off, and there's just not the serious miners anymore. Not the ones that like, I want the blockchain. I don't want the pool. I want the blockchain. I want to start small. I want to see it grow. I want to look at the hash rate. And that's kind of a gathering, right? Okay. Hi from the UK, Dragon Court on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Woo! It's for supply chain? Yes. Right. Yes. Chillin' Over on Twitch says it's for the supply chain. Exactly. So I was super excited because of the mining aspect, not the profits aspect. Sure, it's profitable. That's great. You know, like, whatever. It's $10 a coin. That didn't concern me. What was amazing to me was you were getting blocks on the blockchain without a pool on a CPU. Okay? Like Satoshi created Bitcoin in 2008, and now same thing. It's like the exact same thing. Ethereum did it, and now WaltonChain do it. So, foundation. That is why I love WaltonChain. I don't know hardly anything about WaltonChain. I've been so running around like a crazy man, fixing rigs and making sure clients are content and happy, that I don't have time to study what WaltonChain even does. Now we know from the chat that it is a supply chain coin, okay? So that's great. Supply chain coin. Yes, it's going to use RFID tags, and we're going to go over, if I can add the audio into my video, what exactly it does. So, am I over here? Hey, good. Okay, so this is their website, WaltonChain.org. Okay, and it's going to create the business of Internet of Things, IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, so I'm going to say first off, it is Chinese. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But when I say that, I usually think, oh, there's no way that they're going to have their act together, and half the stuff isn't going to make sense because their English isn't good enough. Well, I'm actually very impressed because even from their PDFs and everything they send out, it's actually really good. Okay, so WaltonChain is a massive company. Apparently, this is from the chat. WaltonChain is a massive company in China. I'm pretty sure they make their own RFID tags and track them to create on their smart crates. Okay, so that's crazy. If that's true, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. It could be true. They could be their own company individually. I mean, you could read all through their timeline and stuff. I like people that have dreams and have plans and what they're going to do. And I mean, this took some work. That just doesn't happen overnight, right? They're not some ICO that just popped up and created overnight. Okay, so then, oh, you can just click through. You didn't have to do all that. Okay, you can download their white paper, but they don't release the source code, right? Okay. All right, now, you got these partners, like, I've never heard of these. I've never even seen their logos before. Maybe you have, I don't know where you're from. But if that's true, that they actually have their own supply chain and RFID tags already working, then they're literally just adding this to the blockchain, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So why am I telling you all this? Why am I telling you this? For multiple reasons. Number one, Ethereum is not meant to stay forever. It's not. It might, but usually, when something gets hacked, the DAO hack, it creates problems. And ever since then, Ethereum's had a struggle, in my opinion. The price has gone up, sure. But the technology, where the flip is proof of stake? I mean, the second I started mining it, all I could read about was proof of stake. 2016. Hey, why are you going to mine Ethereum? It's all proof of stake. All right, 2017, proof of stake. 2018, Still no. Proof of stake. Okay, it's the biggest bait, switch, whatever you want to call it, trick, whatever. Just long way of delaying existence of something that's not going to happen, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's seriously, why? Why is it taking this long? Anyways. Okay. We got some lovers of LTC in here. Okay. Yes, they have 30 partners in China. True, WTC is not AMD cars at the moment. 100,000% true. 100% true. It is not AMD. Not going to happen on AMD. So frustrating. Why have I always built AMD? Well, because it's more cost effective. It's way cheaper on power to run. Absolutely. And resale value, more people are looking for AMD than NVIDIA in my opinion. That's just better bang for your buck. Okay. So no, you can only mine it on your CPU, which basically any CPU works from what I understand. AMD, Threadripper, and then the Intel's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. 3, 5, 7, you get it. Okay. Hello, welcome. So, what are we going to do with this WaltonChain? Well, let's start with the price for one, because the price is, of course, I mean, it is something to look at. I mean, it is something to look at. It is a whopping $10.08 at this exact moment right now. So, if you guys look, it actually made its way all the way up to a good whopping $30, $43, $45 or whatever you want to, depending on how you want to spend that. And it's not a very good market cap. I mean, it's really only like 250 million. That's really not a good market cap in the crypto world. I mean, it's something, but it's only 250 million. So they're keeping it quiet. They're keeping it quiet. Okay, so what has it done? Well, it had the spike, as you can see, around the January, February. I don't know if this was the ICO release or what. I mean, it really hasn't been around long. Now, I was on Ethereum way in the beginning, and this has been around for almost 8 months before I'm hearing about it. Not that that's like bad or good or anything. It's just, I'm just explaining that there's no way you can keep up like you could back in the day. I mean, there's a flipping new coin every other day. Have I ever looked into masternodes? Yes, I've looked into masternodes. Okay, so we're going to go over that. That's a great question. That's from Chillover, and that was like on Twitch. So let's go over to, we got to their website, right? We got their website. We got the price. The price is doing good, right? Like, who starts a coin out at $10? Mining. The day it comes out mining, it's $10. Yeah, sure, it was at $50 or $45 when it was like in its great, glorious time. But $10 for mining days? And you're pulling in full coins? No. You're pulling in full blocks. Full blocks, which are 2 coins each. Yeah, crazy. Okay, let's go over this. The best thing ever. This is the WaltonChain Explorer. #1 rule in crypto. Anything that you're involved with in crypto, look at the blockchain. You lose a transaction. Your buddy says you lied to him. You sold something and you can't find it. Go to the blockchain. It's on the blockchain. Seriously, it's on the blockchain. All of it's on the blockchain. Anyways, so the first thing I do after I check out their website and the price and things like that is I check where's their Explorer. I want to see the blockchain and transactions, things are going on. So you can see here, it looks very similar to what the Ethereum was in 2016 model and the colors and whatnot. But incredible difficulty right now from what it was. When I heard about it, it was 5,000, right? So it is 57,000. I don't even know the times percentage that is, but it's a lot. Wow, it's a lot. Okay, so I started mining at 5,000. Obviously, the guy who told me about this was mining it at like what, maybe 1,000, maybe less. But it's just, where am I going? Okay, it's crazy. It's amazing. But you got to get on this. So the difficulty is, oh my goodness, I'm not even showing you the screen. So the difficulty is outrageously high right now. Okay, 57,700 mega hash. Okay, the average hash rate though is increasing, but it's adjusting itself. Well, I like the adjustments here. So it's 836 mega hash right now. Obviously, we can just refresh, and it's probably gonna refresh. Yeah. Okay. Right. Boom. 57,900 and over 1,000 mega hash, which should be a gigahash. I don't know. They don't want to go to gigahash yet because it's not staying at mega hash consistently. Now, by the time that most of you are watching this video, it's probably at a gigahash. It's not going to be at a mega hash. Okay. So somebody says, why don't I water cool my rigs? Well, that would be a great discussion for a video for another time, but thank you for asking. Okay, so there was a huge spike because they announced they were working with China Mobile, a telecom company in China. 34 Berts, thank you very much. That is good information. Let's go back to the blockchain. So obviously the price is always in Bitcoin, and that price is going to change according to what the heck is going on in the Bitcoin price. So ignore that price. That's kind of irrelevant, but it's just, you got to do so much math to actually know in your currency what the cash is. Okay, next, node count. That is how many computers are actually running the entire ledger on their computer. So there's 2,600. Now, are all miners running nodes? No, most miners don't run nodes. Average blocks, very fast, 50 seconds, okay? And they're at 19,000 blocks. Put a comma right there. That's the easiest way to understand this. Where's the last block? The last block was 19,062. Now, obviously, we just refresh, and that's going to change again. 64, right? So every 50 seconds, another block. So put a comma there, okay? This is just basic. I'm just going over some basics in the beginning, okay? We'll get to the good stuff. Don't worry. Stay with me. We'll get to the good stuff. Okay. So obviously you've got the block number, the number that they mined it, the actual time, the miner who did it, the mining reward that he got, and the transaction if there was any, which there's not a lot of movement on the network right now because I think they're on the Ethereum token thing. I don't know. Some people are 100% sure, some are not. Okay, so let's just click on somebody random here, okay, right? So what does he got? He mined 4 blocks. No, 2 blocks, and he won 2 coins each, okay? So, awesome, whoever you are, anywhere in the world. His difficulty level, which will match this in some respects, right? So, he actually just got that block, because we just clicked on it. And, there it was again. So, no, I'm sorry. The block will match this block number here, so 64, 57, so that wasn't that long ago. That was pretty far long ago. And he didn't get any transaction fees because there was no transactions on the block he mined. And that's the difficulty level of its current, so you can see an average of what it was. Now, let's see if we can go back to one of these guys with 3. Okay, yeah. Whoa, what the flip? That's nuts, isn't it? Pages and pages and pages. I did not plan for this, I promise. Okay, so what the heck is this guy? Well, this guy must be what they call a master node, okay, or a guardian master node. All right, now these people hold like 5,000 Walton coins. Like they just sit them in the bank. Yeah, sitting off 50 grand. 50 grand, man. Whatever. Okay, so this guy has 5,159 WTCT. Now the first 5,000 was not mined. Okay, so don't freak out and think, how the heck did he mine all that? He didn't mine it. Okay, he bought it. He bought it at the ICO. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's me, Boss Lady is back. I love it. Okay. There are no transactions because they're just testing and securing the network. Partially true. Partially true, Mr. 34. Just so you know that they actually are, there are transactions in there. So maybe they're not personal, but they're in there. Okay, so a master node, from what I understand, holds the... You can become a master node by just holding 5,000. We don't know if he is an actual master node. We know he is a master node or a guardian master node. And how do I know that? Look at transaction reward right there. See, I told you. I told you. We know that because of the amount of blocks that he's mining when he's mining them. So let's go back to number 1. Do you see how we saw 2, 2, 2, 2, 2? Well, now we're seeing 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, how the heck is he getting 3? Well, he's getting 3 because he's a master node or guardian master node, and he has these 5,000. The only way that he would have that is by holding the 5,000. So he's probably mined 159 coins. If he's a miner. Now, he could be connected to a miner and not actually mine any of them, but just so you know. That is a cool address to follow. So if you guys ever don't want to type that in, but if you guys follow that address, that's pretty super whales. Maybe it's me, Boss Lady. She's saying that they are super whales, that they would have 50 grand worth of Walton. Maybe. Here's the thing. They probably bought that at pennies on the dollar. So they bought this Walton coin during an ICO, right? When I'm yelling and screaming about how ICOs are just awful, this actually is turning out to be a legitimate ICO, right? It's obviously gone now. It's a full-fledged coin. But this turned out good for them, right? So he probably bought this at like 50 cents a coin, right? So he's like got 5 grand maybe into it, maybe less. And he's like, right, 10 times his money. So he's doing good. There's a lot of them out there, actually. So let's click on this MN and GMN. Go to the website with me, guys. This is just WaltonChain.net. Search it in Google because like I think it messes up sometimes. So see this crown? This is a master node. Okay, anybody can become a master node. And this is the balance that all the master nodes hold, right? So 27,000 coins. Yeah, outrageous, right? So there's some whales. It's me, boss lady. Super whale. There's some whales. Okay, so basically, this is just non-stop going and on and on and on and on and on. Look at the master nodes. Okay, you can become a master node list. 2,000 master nodes currently, which means there are 2,103 people that have 5,000 Walton coins in their wallet that are not moving. Because if you move them, then they're not in your wallet. Okay, Guardian Master Node. Guardian Master Nodes, you cannot be a Guardian Master Node. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen. There are 1,762 Guardian Master Nodes. So if you think you are gonna be one, you're not. If you are one, you already know you are. These guys are the ones who really got in on the ICOs. These Master Nodes probably bought and didn't get in the same way that the Guardian Master Nodes. I don't know exactly how that part worked. These people just probably bought it or whatever. But I do know the Guardian Master Nodes get plus coins for all the ones that they mine by holding their 5,000. Baby whale. Overnight whales. Yes. I can vouch. I'm not rich and I got my GMN at $3 each. Oh my goodness, everybody, we're going to take a break because this is like as good as a super chat. Here in the chat with us tonight, you listen up, Twitch people. He is just admitting to everyone that he is not afraid to admit, Mr. 34 Berts, thank you so much. He's not rich. I'm not rich, and I got my GMN at $3 each. Okay, so 34 Berts in the chat, hit him up. He is actually a Guardian Master Node, and if you're a miner, you might want to be connected to somebody like this. Why? Because if he's a trustworthy guy, he might work with you, and he gets +2 coins for everyone that's mined. So maybe he'll give you a coin, and he keeps a coin, or 50% of a coin, or whatever he wants, because he's the Guardian Master Node. He is guarding the nodes, right? And this is when they're going to do like a hybrid of proof of stakes thing, which is like mind-boggling, and all I understand is the hardware and this proof of stake craziness. I don't just get it out of the way. The point is, Guardian Master Nodes got in early. Period. They got in really early. Earlier that you think to yourself, oh, I wish I would have, right? But you didn't, so move on. You can still become a Master Node. So if you got 5 grand, if you got 50 grand a day laying around and you want some Walton coin and you want to be a Master Node, get yourself on over there and buy $5,000 Walton coins. Whew, that's a lot. Okay. EOS is the Ether killer. No. I'm going to tell you today why this is the killer, man. This is the killer. Okay, so let's go back to the Explorer. So Guardian Master Nodes, there is pretty set number. I don't think you can become... I think it's done. There's no way you can become it, but I don't think there's going to be any more. Maybe some secret ones or something. Okay, so what do they have? They have their Explorer. I guess you can download the manual in case you don't know what you're doing. They have their wallet. Okay, so their web wallet, which is like super basic. I probably wouldn't trust it, but that's just me for now. It's just the web wallets are usually the ones that get hacked right away. Sorry. Let's go back to this. And then a wallet design concept, full node video. These videos are like super basic, guys. We're not going to go over them. They're like really simple. Now, if I click on mining, there's the GPU mining program, a tutorial, and instructions. Now, I want you to watch this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, if you hold Walton before December 10th, 2017, you can be a Guardian Master Node. Okay, so anybody who had the Walton back in December 10th, 2017 is the Guardian Master Nodes. Now we know. Okay, so This is why it's going to take over Ethereum. Okay, now if I click on about, it's going to pull me back to their page. So that's I hate that part. Like, just tell me about you. I'm on the Explorer. So this is why it's going to just destroy Ethereum. Okay, number one, Ethereum is screwed up with ICOs. I mean, seriously, the ICOs are just awful. They're just awful. They're scamming people. People work, like, seriously work hard, okay? They work hard every day, and they get excited to invest in cryptocurrency, and they're like, I just worked my butt off, and it's the weekend, and my buddy told me to invest, and then I go invest, and then he hears about this ICO, and he thinks he's gonna 1,000 times his money because people have done it in the past, and then, like, he gets crushed, and he loses everything. And then, you know, he just got scammed. Okay, so the ICOs are pretty much awful. I'm not saying all of them, but pretty much they're awful. Okay, they're just no regulation, and it's all built off of Ethereum. But basically, all of it is built off of Ethereum. So, why is this different? Well, it has child chains, okay, which is a nice way of saying a smart contract, or a way to create a platform to build other coins off of. So the exact same thing as Ethereum, except they care more about the technology in our physical world and what we use every day, such as smart locks, smart TVs, smart watches, smart temperature, smart life, smart everything. They are sole focus is to connect all of those to their blockchain called the WaltonChain. Now, what better country to do this than somebody who already understands the technology? Why? Because they're the ones making it. Seriously, think about that. Yeah, you use technology and you think it's awesome and it's fun and cool and we're doing camera and video and whatever, it's fun. But China's the one that actually makes this stuff. Like, does the pottery know better than the potter? I don't know where I was going with that, but that was supposed to be something good. Anyways, the way that when you make something from the beginning to the end and then you ship it out, I think you're going to understand that tech a little bit more than just the consumer. Just a little bit. Anyways, so this company, organization, group, whatever you want to call it, is based out of China, the already mecca of all things technology, okay, in mass production. And then they're going to incorporate a blockchain into this. And then they're going to tell you that they're going to connect all of these smart things that they're creating to their chain. I mean, it's like a win-win. Now, could it fail? Yeah. See, everybody's already saying it's huge. Some are now being built on XML and Neo. Yes. That's right. So move the ICOs over to Monero. Woo! Get them over there. Oh, I'm sorry. XML and Neo, not XMR. Okay. Woo! So many abbreviations. It's just, man, just wrap your head around. Woo! I just can't. I'm making camera blur. I can't even wrap my head around all that. Okay, so let's go over this. So this is their Ethereum token Walton thing. I mean, you can study this and how it came about and how they did their ICO and how many addresses and where they came from, and obviously everything is 18 pretty much anyways. Who holds the tokens? Why do they hold the tokens? What are they doing with the tokens, right? Like, these are the addresses. Obviously, that's probably Walton itself. If Walton was the Walton, that would be him. Okay, so there's a wallet. Holy smokers, that's a lot of money. Dang. Anyways, so, like, clearly people are telling you that Ether Delta 2, I mean, there's thousands of millions of dollars in here, obviously. There's $250 million. So, it started out on what I would say the platform way to go, right? They did what they could, and now they've moved it over. So, let me explain how fast you can gain these coins, okay? I'm going to pull up my wallet for the heck of it. Why? Because it's offline and you're never going to get to it anyways. All right, check this out. This is just since Saturday, okay? Saturday, okay? So I've been mining these blocks, right? I was at block number 5,191 was my first block, Saturday night, okay? What block number are we at? 19,981. Do the math. Divide that by this amount of seconds is how many blocks, and then that would equal Saturday. Boom. Done. There, I did it for you. Okay, so then I got 5, 5, 5, 6, okay, block numbers, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 11, and then it just went bonkers, right? Like, the difficulty went outrageous. Everybody's doing it. It's just crazy. Johnny Crypto's in here. He says, so you're telling me Walton is better than ETH and ICOs are dead, but Walton was an ICO from ETH. Yes, I get that. I get that. However, I'm not saying that something good can't come from something bad. Just because you make like a bazillion mistakes in your life and then you decide to change and then you're actually a good person then, doesn't mean that it warrants you to be evil forever. You were, and now you're not. So, good things can come from bad situations like ICOs, right? Okay? And I'm not saying all ICOs are bad. I'm saying for the masses, more people have got scammed out of money than making money, right? Can we all agree with that? More people have gotten screwed and lost, and grandmas and everybody just losing everything because they got scammed by an ICO than the people who actually made money. And the people who made it made way more than ever needed in their entire existence of life. You really don't need that much money. That's just absurd. Okay. Okay. Is this off one rig? Chilling over here. No, not exactly. So, what does it take to get to the Walton chain? Okay, so let me see if I can show you how to do that. We're going to go to a Walton chain rig here. And, not that one. Let's try another one. I can only do... Oh, that's so big. I can only do one block or one coin per thing. What do you call it? I can only do one graphics card. You can only do one card per thing. Per computer, okay? I already went over that. So let's pull this over here and let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is your computer, right? So you're like, oh, I want into Walton Chain. Can I get into Walton Chain? All right, so like open up your internet. So hopefully Chrome is on here. It's probably not. Yes, we get to use Internet Explorer. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Ask me later. Oh, man. Oh, junk. Oh, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Walton Chain and see if we can download the Walton Chain. Walton Chain. I didn't even know Internet Explorer still worked. Is that a real thing? I mean, I guess it's real. So there's not a whole lot. I mean, the Reddit is good for it. There's not a whole lot of community around this, but it's coming. Okay, so you go to your mining, and then you download your mining program. And you're like, oh, yeah. I want to mine it. So you do, like, GPU mining, right? So you download that, and you're like, sweet, save it. Okay, so what most likely will happen is you're going to get this GPU miner that looks like this, okay? So, well, what do you do with it? Well, in here, you're going to see mining_run. And when you click on this, you're most likely going to get an error. It's just most likely going to error out. Man, it's just basically going to die. So, if it doesn't die, it'll look like this. There's no way that's going to happen because we completely missed an entire step. So, let's go back and let's talk about this night insight. Okay, insight monitor. You see that? How I have that? Let's open up file location. And let's open up that one. Okay. So the first thing you're going to need to download, or the second thing you're going to need to download, is the Insight NVIDIA launcher. You're going to have to put like an email in there and stuff. And if you open it up, it's just like, this doesn't do anything. Okay. So then when you download it, right click and click launch Insight, or no, find file location. You see how oh man. Find file location. So you found the location. It's probably in your program files. You see where it says Insight Monitor? Right click and hit Run as Administrator. Okay. Now, where did it go? What the heck, right? Well, it's actually in this bottom corner here, you know, down by your time, and then this pops up. So you're like, okay, well, what do I do here? This is obviously in the video from them, WaltonChain, so it's not a big deal if you don't get it right away. Now here, you're going to see where it says true. This is going to say true, and I switched it to false because I want to mine. When it says true, there's something about something that's not going to allow you to mine, so you have to change that. Now, remember, you can only run one card. So let's open up Device Manager and see what card this is. So this is a GTX 1080. Okay, so we have a 1080 running on this rig right now live. So we've switched over our Insight Monitor. Well, why am I getting this error? I hate this error. Well, the problem is you need these DLL files, okay? Now, most of you will be fine. Most of you will be able to run with the DLLs files provided by WaltonChain and their website. They're not corrupt. However, for those of you who do not get the ability to have these DLL files, I've decided to put them on my website for you. So you can download them, and they work 100%. I've put them on like 6 rigs. It's amazing. Even more. I don't even know how many. Okay. So what you do here is you copy your DLL files to the system.wow folder, which you just, that's pretty easy. Like, that's pretty self-explanatory. You go over here and you click on My PC, C drive, Windows, scroll down a little bit, System32, go right below it, system.wow, go in here, and then you copy and paste these. So, copy, paste. Hope I don't mess it up. Okay, so replace files in the destination, whatever. We're going to replace them. It doesn't matter. You need administration to do this. Yeah. I'm hacking it, right? No, it's fine. Okay, so now your files are somewhere in the mists of all these other DLL files. And when you get the right ones, like these, like only these work for me, like seriously, it's only these, then you're good to go back to your mining program. So let's go back out to Walton GPU here and GPU Miner. Now in here we can hit run. And we're like, yeah, what are we doing? We're mining some up. We're getting coin. While that's going and getting coin, I'm going to check out the chat. Oh, you need to restart your PC. How do you make sure your PC is super fast? Then delete it. It actually works. Okay, he's a liar. Do not delete anything. I never said delete anything. Don't delete it. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. Ain't got any coins, baby. No way, you don't have any coins. So then you're going to have to go over here, and you're going to have to click on Start. Okay, and you're going to see a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, and most likely your time is going to be off. If your time isn't off, it'll look like this and clean, and you're good to go. Now, this is the part I always screw up. You're going to need to do personal.new ACC account. Okay. Now, when you type that in, personal.newAccount __ or parentheses or whatever, you're going to have to put a passphrase, right? So we'll just do the passphrase, repeat the passphrase. You're not going to see the passphrase when it shows up. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh no, there it is. Users Walton number 2, it's locked, blah, what did I just do? I hope everything's okay. I don't know. So inside of known 1, you're going to see keystones files. And you're going to be able to see the ones that there should only be one. So there's one. And you can right click on that. And I'm just going to give you the Walton. If I get a block, anybody who grabs this keystone can have it. Okay? I don't care. All right. So we're going to open with program. Well, most likely Notepad should work fine. So let's open up Notepad. Now, the keystone file, this is the private key, right? This is like the secret of all secrets, right? Ooh. There it is. You want to copy that all down hand by hand? You go right ahead. You can have the Walton. Okay. So inside this private key, we just made this. So I can copy this and go back out to my Internet Explorer. Okay. I can go to Walton Explorer. Totally spelled that wrong. Explorer. Explorer. No, I didn't. Thank you for spell checking. No. Oh. Let's just go over here. Forget it. So we're going to add this over here, and we're going to paste it down. And obviously, it needs to start with 0x. That's just common. Okay, so if it didn't work, there you go. 0x. Okay, so it's a legitimate address. So I confirmed my address is real. ED703, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any blocks. Sad, sad me. Okay, so obviously those numbers match. See that? ED70. Come on, that's common. You guys know how to do that, right? You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't know how to do this. Okay, so here you go. Moving on. So it's still the private key. Yay! All right. Now, inside of this, it's still not doing anything. And you've restarted, and you have to restart before you do everything. Like, basically, the common rule in mining, anytime you make any changes of any kind of whatsoever, any type of install or download or anything that messes with the system or copying files, restart. Just simple. Just restart. It's really fast. It'll go. It'll be back. You'll be okay. Okay. So we restarted and you're like, oh, I don't have any coins. I wanted coins. Where's my Walton coins? And why isn't it doing anything? Oh, there's this new segment. There's the block. Okay, right? Close it. Close it. Just calm down. Get back out of here. You don't need to be in there. You do need to back that up, though, because that's your private key. Go into GPU mining. Open up mining run. And there you go. Okay. So go back out of there. Close that up. There's GPU mining. Let's go back out. GPU mining. Run. Well, why isn't it doing anything? Why isn't it doing anything? Okay, I want to see that dashes. It's not doing anything, right? We'll go back out, and you're going to see start_GPU.bat. Oh, snap. Okay, so there you go. Now, we're back to where we were in the beginning. Well, the only thing I changed was I now have an address to mine to. I didn't have that before. Now I have it. So I should be able to hit miner.start, starte, and then your colons, and then you should be good. Enter the rocket ship codes. Prepare for launch. Oh, there it is. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I mean, is this as simple as like a GUI wallet where, you know, you can just download and good to go and everybody's happy? No. Now, is that how many hashes you're getting? Heck, no, it's not. For the longest time we did. We're thinking 131 and we're trying different cards, everything, nothing changed. So this is actually a multiplication number you need to do to figure out your hashes. So we're going to go over that in a second. Let's do this in full speed, fast motion, really fast, okay? So just in case you missed it the first time. Okay, we're going to... We'll delete that because there's seriously no point in keeping it. Okay. Okay. All right. So, boom. You downloaded Walton GPU 64. You double click on it. Inside of there, you go into GPU mining GPU. You click run and you fixed all your errors. Insight works and DLF files are transferred. You're wondering what the heck's going on. So you go back over, you click on start GPU bat. Inside of here, it's going to take a minute to load. Hopefully your time's right. If your time's wrong, fix your time. Try to reload it again. Then you're going to hit miner.start, and then you're going to be like, oh, yay, it's going to work. Oh, it's going to error out. What the heck? Why is it erroring? Can't figure it out? Well, that's because you don't have address. So you're going to do personal.new, capital A, CCOUNT, and then you're going to put these little quotations in there. And then all of a sudden, it's going to say passphrase, and then you're going to do passphrase, and there you go. And you're going to be like, well, I'm ready to mine. Why come it's not mining? So you're going to close that out. You're going to go back here. You're going to check on your node inside of keystones. You're going to see, oh, there's a keystone. Let's open this up. What the heck is this? This looks important. Yeah, well, it's actually a private key, so we should probably open that up, make sure private key matches. So you open this up. You grab the private key right here. You copy this. You go over to the WaltonChain's Explorer. You go type in paste, and then you put in your little 0x in front of it. 0x, and bam. Walton key pulls up. Yay, balance is good. There is 0 mine block, so you go back over to your rig. You take it, you close this, you hide it. You never show that to anyone. You make sure nobody ever grabs it or steals it or anything, because if they do, then they got all your coins, and then you're mad. Why? Because they took all your coins. Yep, that's right. If they grab that, they grab your coins. Okay, so you go back out. You're like, I'm ready to go. Let's try this again. You go into GPU mining. There you go. Running down the town. You go back out. You go into start. And you're like, I've got a private key. I'm ready to go. So you type in miner.start. Put it over and bam. You're done. How fast was that? Was anybody timing? So basically, that's like system launch, send start, bammo, it's going to start mining and we're going to get blocks like instantly, right? Oh yeah, we're going to make $100 a day just sitting here. No, you're probably not going to make $100 a day. Could you? Yes. Could you just be that lucky and guess that many blocks on the blockchain and you're all set and you're happy as a clam? And yeah, you could. The chances of you doing that is so ridiculously slim, it's just not even worth it. Now, is this video even relevant to some of you who are trying to mine it right now? Probably not, because I mean right now, yeah, but later on when you're watching this, you're gonna be like, oh, that's all he did and it worked. Well, what the heck? Why isn't it working for me? Well, it's not working for you because they probably updated the code, and there's a whole other program out there to do these things. But for now, that's the best way I found, and it did generate all of those coins from a rig, and so I was like, no problem. So this rig is we're gonna show you how to see your actual mega hash, because that's mainly really important to people. So let's open up this again. Okay, so we're gonna go to miner again. We're gonna close this out. We're gonna close start, and we should be able to see our mega hash. So miner. Ooh. I hope I get a block for you guys, because you guys can have it. I don't want it. I'm good. I'm happy. I would not be on here if I wasn't happy. Okay. So we should send the code here. Couldn't you make a .bat file to call the other two bat files and then run them? Couldn't you make a bat file to call the other two bat files and run them? Yes, you could. Jesse Fisher. Yes, you could. After you put in the personal. Make sure you put in the personal first. Okay, so like send start went and it's not doing anything, so we're probably going to have to restart. I probably clicked on too much junk. So we're waiting for it to grab like the difficulty and the block number and stuff, and then it should refresh here. If it doesn't, then you probably need to restart because you probably did too many things and you opened up too many instances. This only works if you are mining into your own wallet, but not if you are mining into a GMN wallet. Maybe. I haven't tested that yet. I think you have to use their GUI wallet for that, but maybe not. I think there is a way to do it without using the with using that. I haven't tested it, but I think there is a way. Maybe you know better. So I'm gonna show you how to pull up your mega hash, because everybody's like, well, what's my mega hash? I want to know my mega hash. Well, let's just pull up another rig that's running just over here, just for the heck of it, because that rig I just had to restart, because you always have to restart. And inside of here, there's this cool program called Sublime. I don't have that for you guys available, very easy, but Sublime is what you need. So inside of Sublime, there's this GPU mining C right here, and this number that pops up. If I delete that, it'll pop up again. It just keeps on coming up. So you right click on it and you hit open with, and then you hit the Sublime. And the Sublime will pull up this program, and then you'll see this number refresh. So, okay, so my hash rate, kilo hash, okay, is 217,306 hash on one card. Okay, one card alone. This is a, what card is this? I don't even know. A 1070 Ti. A 1070 Ti is running 280,100 caches. Alright? So that's pretty legit. Is there a way to only use this with a public address? Not this program specifically. Now, you can download the WTC GUI wallet, but it like crashes every day and it drives you nuts and it's frustrating and you can't stand it, and you lose more chances of winning the blocks than you would. So in the background, this is where it's grabbing the new blocks, right? You're going to notice the blocks are being grabbed, and this is where the hash is coming in, right? So this is actually kind of run like a half a second. So that's pretty slow. I like to see this around 0.2. Not 0.5, but anyways, everybody's computer's different. So it's pulling in a solid 200,000 hashes, kilohashes, which translates to like mega hashes eventually, but it's like 0.0 something. So anyways, let me show you what I found. So far, I have been able to pull in some pretty serious hash rates. at one point, I was pulling in like, if my calculations were right, I was doing 0.5% of the network last week. 0.5. Now, on Ethereum, I was able to do 10%. No, I was one of the top 10 miners of Ethereum back in the day, right? Right when it came out. Now, by the grace of the Lord Almighty, I was able to hear about this coin from an amazing person. And I was on it the first day, day one. And it is amazing. And I was able, this week only, and never again will I be able to pull in 0.5 of the network, right? And that did not last for probably more than an hour. Because everybody's mining this. Okay, so you need to get yourself out there, get yourself an NVIDIA card. Then you need to get yourself to this Walton address and take the research and do your homework. Because don't listen to me in order to get your dream. You need to do your own research. Then, if you guys want the DLL files, I like put them on the website here for you. So just go to the website. I know it looks super creepy and like you think you're downloading this like harmful file and it's going to destroy your computer. Well, it's not. It's a DLL file. Just delete it if it doesn't work. But it's going to work because I tested it on like 8 rigs. And if it multiple RAM and every configuration possible. So it's going to work. So very simple. Go over to the website, you know, digi.io. Scroll down here to the WaltonChain. Get yourself a Walton rig if you don't have one. Otherwise, there's your downloaded files. Your MSVC100, your phthread vc2.dll, and your VCR turn time, blah, blah, blah. The only reason I say you should download these from here is because that's where I get my DLL files. I don't get them from Google and all this other junk. I spent 16 hours trying to figure out how the heck to get this Walton thing to work. And I couldn't figure it out. And all I had to do was copy the DLL files from a rig that worked and then spread them across all the other rigs. And it worked. Amazing. No. None of you might need the DLL files. It might come in from the WaltonChain files themselves. Because I don't know if you saw, but WaltonChain actually gives you DLL files for you. So if you wanted to grab those, you could use those and you're fine. But if you have errors, which most of you probably will, you're going to see that you're going to need to transfer this phthread VC2. And as soon as you hit this miner.run, boom, error. It drives you nuts. It's so frustrating. So you need the DLL files. You copy them over to system.wow above your system32. Oh, look, we'll just start running this one right now. Whoops. Okay. So let's just start it. Right here we go. So remember I said I'd restart. And so then I do restart. And then I go to start. And then I type in miner.start. I'm doing this so many times so you guys get this. I really want you to get this. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't want you to get this. All right. We're sending it off to the races. There it goes. Get a task. It's getting the block number. We're already hashing. So we're like, where's our hash rate? Go back over. There it is. There's the 0.2.0.1. Boop. Hit open with. You grab your little subline text. And bam. There it is. So that one is pulling in 570,400 and some hashes. Boom. Like 0.05 mega hashes. Now, if you just want to remember, this is a 1080 card. GTX 1080. Okay? Now, some of you may be wondering, what the heck does a 1080 Ti do? Well, aren't you in luck? I actually have a 1080 Ti here. So let's load that sucker up and see what that thing's pulling in today. Oh, I gotta pull it out. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So let's drag this over here and over here. So just to confirm. So we're going to open up Device Manager, and inside we're going to prove this is a 1080 Ti running. Okay, well, what kind of mega hash is it getting, right? Well, let's find out. So, of course, same way, you go to GPU mining. There's your 0.20 thingy. You click open with and subline text. 273,400 and something. Now, is a 1080 Ti the best way to go? Absolutely the best way to go. Well, Jared, you were into pulling into some more there 500 some my hashes on this, and that was a 1070, and this is 1080, and this one pulling in 200. Well, guess what? The 1080 has actually pulled in a million hashes or more, and it all depends on your processor. Okay, so or I'm sorry, it all depends on the difficulty of what the computer is able to grab from the blockchain. So yeah, these hashes are like the most random hashes ever. It's not a solid number. It never stays the same. You get like super excited because you see big numbers, and then you're like, wait a second, it's supposed to be higher than that, right? And you're frustrated. The point is, the best possible scenario is to just keep on mining. Just don't stop mining. Just keep mining. Because if you're tweaking and twirling around about on and on about how much mega hash you're gonna get, it's just driving you nuts, and you're killing your wallet, and you're missing the chances to get the blocks. Just get the blocks, okay? So the blocks come from the DLL files, which I just put on the website for you guys, and the Explorer is where you find your coins when you don't know where they are. Obviously, your coins should be on your private key, but I'm not going to talk about private keys today. That's up to you. And did I mine these all with one GPU? No, this was multiple GPUs, multiple rigs. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another 50. I'm going to be very lucky if I can get another 50. Just because everything's going on, it's just crazy. So, in conclusion, not conclusion of this, we're going to go to the chat. What the heck is going on with the Walton? Well, the Walton is the Ethereum killer because it is the supply chain. It is coming from the country who creates everything electronic. They're going to incorporate RFID tags, which they probably already have them. They're probably way advanced. The source code is hidden. It's not on the AMD market yet. As far as mining with an AMD card, you have to have an NVIDIA only. It only works on one card per rig. You can't add multiple cards. Maybe you can use like VirtualBox and like trick your computer, and maybe it'll work and drive you nuts and crash half the time. But anyways, you can't just hook up 2 GPUs and it works. Period. You just can't do it. And best of all, everything inside of me, it's just exact way Ether started. And Ether had a great run until the DAO hack. And if you guys watched me for a while, you know that was a bad time. Okay, what the heck's been going on in the chat? What is good, BTC, BTEC? Is there a way to use this with a public address? I don't know how to do that right now, but we'll figure that out, okay? Well, that's a problem if you are trying to mine with a... Well, that's the problem you're trying to mine with a GMN account. I'm not going to teach you how to use a wallet, the natural wallet account. I mean, most everybody knows how to use that, but I'm going to teach you how to use the real big dog account, right? Not the wallet account. That thing drives me nuts. Have you found a way to mine to the public address the way you just tried? Oh, he told me I found a way to mine to the public way the way I just tried. You have to edit the start.bat file. I did that with my PNG. I got 100,000 coins in 1 hour. That's a lie. Anybody that says they got 100,000 coins in an hour, that's a lie. Moving on. NVIDIA. Question mark. I don't have one. Feels bad, man. Burrito one place. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, moving on. Just have to type in miner.setEtherbase. Insert your address here in the CMD before miner starts to mine to the address without a JSON file. All right, 34. Let me get through the comments, and I think we're going to try it. You want to try it live? We're going to try it live, baby. We're going to try it live. Okay. You should be able to put in a shortcut to call the command into the program. Yes, if you have time to do that and want to share it with the community, please do. For start. Howdy, Ben. Obviously, the price predictions are useless, but what do you see Walton in a year? Says chillin' over here. In a year? In a year? No, I'm not going to tell you a year because, I mean... That's just that there's just too many variables in that. I mean, you need to be around mining a little bit longer, Mr. Chillin' over here, to understand. I'm not going to predict a year. Am I going to predict the next 6 to 8 months? Yeah, I'd say 1,000 for one coin. Yep. Why do I say that? I say that because it started at $10, not $1. So it's already 10 times itself on the mining game, in my opinion, since day one, over Ether, apples to apples. Number two, the market cap is way undervalued for everything that's going on, and there's not millions of dollars being poured into this right now. Number three, they're going to create child chains, and these child chains are going to then, as long as there's not a hack like the DAO hack, pending everything goes well, the child chains will carry us into the future of a new wave of technology. And number three, ICOs are out the door, and Ethereum could be shut down by the government or some weird conspiracy, whatever you want to go with. And people are going to flock to something that they trust. And the WaltonChain group and developers, I believe, are going to be mindful of who they allow to develop on things like their platform, because they are already locked down. So with security and the amount of money that's already in it and going to be in it, and the price and the amount of coins that you're getting and the blocks, we will see WaltonChain, pending all goes well, we will see WaltonChain being mined 3 to 5 years from now. Easy, easy, just like Ethereum did. And the Ethereum price, the only reason that people are mining Ethereum today is because of the price. That is the only reason people are mining it today. They are not mining Ethereum because they care about Ethereum. They are mining Ethereum because it's $400 a coin. And they know it can go back up to 1,000, and that's why they're mining Ethereum. Why do I mine WaltonChain? I mine WaltonChain because I see nothing wrong or bad yet. And not saying that it can't happen, but I see nothing but good and exciting new technologies in the future coming. Low supply of coins. That's great. Yep. Let's not fork it. I'm talking about forking. I hate the forking. Okay. Never mind. Chat shared the links. Haha. 1 Walton equals $10. WTC. Yes. Notice that we're mining WTCT. That gets into a little explanation about your wallets and things like that. Yeah. It was when the coin came out hours after GPU Union mining came out. Yes, it did. It went crazy. I mean, it just exploded, and I'm sitting over here, you know, waiting. I've been waiting. Basically, guys, the deal is I've been waiting for this, okay? Because I'm gonna read, and how perfect is this? Oh no, I don't want to remove my webcam from the live stream. How perfect is this that this guy wrote me a comment today? Okay, I'm going to read a comment from a video 1 day ago, okay? This is from the Bitcoin miner life video, okay? Oop, can you see that? Okay, see that comment right there? Bitcoin miner life video, the one that has like 2 million views, okay. He is like the only one, seriously, that understands what I went through. This is Ripple XRP is his username. He must be a Ripple fan. Bitcoin miner life. If you do the calculations on just where the prices are today, at one point, if they still hold the coins that they mined back in 2015 from the Bitcoin miner life videos when I filmed it, in a 30-day period, they were actually bringing in $100,000 worth of crypto a day. Unfreaking believable. You see that? How fitting is that for this example? Okay? And this is my point. When you stop looking at what the daily rate is and start studying the technology of what it can be in the future, you start to realize that $100,000 in 30 days is reasonable in mining a coin like this. I'm not predicting that it will do that or telling you it can do that or something like that. I'm just saying my mistake in the past was selling these flipping Ether coins. Me and 6, 8 of my friends sold our flipping Ether coins on pennies on the dollar because we 10 times their money, right? And we were actually pulling in $100,000 every 30 days on like crapo rigs in the basement that we had already run back from 2013 that were barely hanging on, and fans were falling off of them. I mean, seriously, watch the video. You'll see floods and everything. I mean, that is the amount of money that we're talking about here. But if you just sell out, if you just wash it away and just don't take the chance, then you're not going to get any of this. And ever since that Ethereum day, and the moment I realized I sold all my flipping coins for pennies on the dollar, just because, for what? What did I even sell them for? I don't even remember. I just sold them. I just sold them because they were valuable, right? They're like, oh, you made $100. You better sell your coins. Right? No, I could have completely changed me and my wife's life if I were just smart enough to hold the coins until the time when I actually need them, or don't even ever sell them. I mean, seriously. So stop with the daily predictions. Think about the technology and hold these suckers as long as possible, because this is a type of coin that we can very easily see 100,000 times. And you could be mining coins at $10 a day and think, I am banking. In reality, you could be mining $1,000 a day per coin. Seriously, that's like the power that we're talking about here. How many people's lives could you help if you brought in $1,000 a day? I mean, you could help a lot of people. You could be content, live a fine life, don't need to be lavish and crazy, and just go help people with that kind of money. So that's what I'm saying to you guys out there. I've made the mistake, and I'm on YouTube telling, and Twitch and everywhere, telling you, don't make this mistake, okay? Don't go out, mine all these coins. It goes from $10 to $100, and you all cash out because it was just the thing to do, because you could be sitting back thinking, holy crap, I could have changed my life and possibly the life of my families and other people's families just by holding the coins. All right? Whew, sorry about that tangent. Actually, I'm not sorry. That was a good tangent. Okay. That would be unreal. I got notified on my phone. I used to get notified. YouTube's system needs work. Yes, the YouTube does not like crypto. That's very rare. Thank you, Ben. He says, click the channel, get notified whenever we get notified. That's right. When we go live. That's right. I hope to be doing more of these. Thank you, 34 Ben. Do you want to try that? Do you want to try this out? Ben says he wants to try it. I'm just putting words in his mouth. Okay, so Ben says that we don't need a JSON file out to do this. So thank you for joining the stream. We're going to tinker around here a bit if you want to stay on. And let's try to do mining to a public address. Okay, first one in YouTube who puts a WaltonCoin public address in the chat gets some mining. Hopefully you get a block. How do you get a wallet address? Well, the easiest, fastest way is just to go to wallet, create a password. That's like the number 2. Create a wallet address. Hurry up. Get it in the YouTube chat, Twitch chat, any of the chats. There's your password. There's your private key. And copy this right over here and send it to me. Okay, we're going to try this out, 34. If it's 34 who puts it in there, that's not fair because he's helping me. Oh, chilling over here got it. Look at that, baby. Chilling over here got it. Thank you, chilling over here, for this address. Let me copy this. Chilling over here. This guy gets it. All right. Thank you, chilling over here. He is, let's go verify his address. So I'm going to go pull it in. Paste, baby. Hold. 0. He's got 0 wallet coins. Let's see if we can change his day. Okay, so we're going to open up this address here. And we're going to kill this miner. And just close all this stuff. And let's take the node keystone file out. And let's... Oh, whoops. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. We're gonna do this on another rig. This was the 1080 Ti rig. Whoop. Sorry about that. I don't own this rig, so we need to keep it going. Don't kill rigs that don't belong to you. All right, 30-second hiccup. All right, we're back. All right, so I'm going to open up another rig, and inside of that rig, we're going to be able to add the public key. I hope so. I hope it works. All right, so let's go. Oh, these windows. Oh, the windows. All right, so anybody that grabbed that, hopefully got some coins. Hopefully I got a block. If I didn't, I don't know. I deleted it already. So I'm going to go back out of here, and we're going to go to delete. All right, so we don't have anything in our Keystone file. You see that? So if I got a GPU mining and I hit run, and then I go out here and I hit start, it's probably going to lock up and fail. So what are we trying to accomplish here? We're trying to see if we can mine to a public address and change somebody's life. Boom, ether base missing. Okay, it works. All right. So let's go back up. Where did 34 man go? Where did 34 man go? 34. You got to tell me how to do this. So he was saying that, okay, all you have to do is edit your, just type in miner.set etherbase, insert your address in the CMD before command or start. Oh, well, that's super easy. All right, so let's go back over here. Let's do this. And let's do start. Now, what he's saying is to do miner dot set, okay, capital ether base, okay, and then do this colon, and this is for chilling over here. Why didn't it, his address didn't copy. Copy address, paste address. There's his address. I just copied it from the chat. Okay, and then colon again and hit enter. Oh, it didn't work. What did I do wrong? No, I didn't find any carrots. One per rig, baby. Yep, no AMD. Nope, no AMD. So, what we are trying to do here is actually mine to a public address, and this guy gave me his public address, and so we're trying to mine to it. Because if we can figure this out, this is legit. Enter your address here in the CMD before miner.start to mine to the address without a JSON file. Well, I don't think we need to delete the JSON file. I don't want to delete the Genesis file. And there's no Keystone folder. So, we're struggling here with I mean, it didn't work. Mine's a local exchange wallet could be a problem. Yeah, could be. So, thanks, Chillin42. That's right. Need comma, colon, comma. Somebody says I need some commas. So, I don't think I'm the only one that, or 34 is not the only one who's tested this. Oh, you need to literally put commas. Okay. All right. So, what he's saying, let's do this again. All right. So he's saying miner, whoop. We can just actually copy this. Whoop. Ether base, colon, quotation, copy his address, quotation, whatever that thing is, enter. True. True what? Hey, we got somewhere. It says true. Need quotation marks. All right, 34. I did quotation marks. Now it says true. So anybody who's joining us, I am trying to mine to a Twitch's account. This dude is named Chillin over here. He's on Twitch. He's watching us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Digital Gold, hanging out with you guys, trying to teach you about this new coin mining, WaltonChain. So what we're trying to do is mine to his address, and it says true. So I'm going to just go on a whim here and say yes. Not a valid address. Okay, so let's try this again. True. Oh, true. Oh. Maybe you have to do it twice. Nope, just says true. Oh, start block synchronization. Please wait. Miner set to have imported new segment block. True. Wait. It says being patient. It says be patient. So a keystone, keystone. I always say keystone, but it's key store. The key store file shows up here, and that's typically how you keep your private key on this program. But you have imported a new WaltonChain segment. Block height is 20,030. We need to verify that that is legitimate. So let's go over here. Okay, so this is actually real. So 20,030 is the current block height, and so it is lining up, it seems. I don't know if I try minor.dart start. Run the start command. After you set the address, run the start command. Okay. Function. Nope. Nope. Whoops. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Alright. 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 Let's see if this works here. Oh! Oh! I think it's working! Oh, this is a game changer. Everybody, this is a game changer. Let's see how many hashes we're getting. Okay, look. There's nothing in the file. There is no keystone here. That's legit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have YouTube on slow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Settings. Oh, it's 3 seconds. Alright, fine. I'll just enable slow mode. I'll just done. There you go. Okay, so there you go. Oh, that nice haircut. Thank you. Somebody noticed I got a haircut. Yep, fresh and clean today. Wow, you guys really stay on top of it. Maybe it's because my hair was like for the last 8 months, like all the way down, and I always wore a hat. But guys, I think it's working. Let's go back to our very cool 0 file and click on subline text and see how many hashes we're getting. Holy crap. 900 hashes. This is on a GTX 1070 Ti rig, and we are hashing away to this guy's public address. Man, 34 Berts is the winner of the YouTube challenge tonight. I don't know what to give him. What does he want? I mean, I got a light here, like with a switch. I probably shouldn't give that away because that was a gift from my brother. I got an Intel cooler fan. I probably have like a CPU. I have no idea what CPU that is. It's probably. I got M.2 slots. Nah, man. You're just helping the community. I appreciate it. So it looks like it's working. It's hashing. It's pulling hashes in. It's got the seconds. It's calculating, and it is the correct blocks. How do I know it's the correct blocks? Well, if you read this mumbo jumbo, it says it right. Where did it say it? I thought it said it. Oh, yeah. It said it somewhere up here. Oh, yeah. Block height. Block height is the blocks, so how many blocks there has been. So put a comma there. It's 20,030. So it knows that it's on block number 20,031. So then you can refresh your Explorer, and you'll always know 31. So it should be at 33. So it should refresh here in a second and say 2033. That's pretty legit. That is pretty flippin' legit. Oh, man. 34 Bert says he wants his GPU to get to the mail faster. You're right. I feel you, man. Okay, guys. I seriously could chat all night if, one, my voice allowed, and I haven't done this long enough because I used to be able to do 3-hour streams. 2, I didn't have, a lot of rigs over there that need some adjustments. I've got these fans on timers. Can you guys see that over there? Let me add the camera, actually. properties. Hello. Okay, there you are. All right. So like, this is the mine, right? So like, as you can see, I can try to like zoom in there for you, right? Like, whoop. All right. So like, these fans are like so flipping good, but I thought maybe I could save some power and only use them for like once every other hour or something. And I put a temperature control up in the top, but that didn't work. So basically this is where we stack the rigs. It looks so small from here. It's crazy. It's so cool. Yeah, so then if we go to like the 24/7 live. Oh, it's kill the music. Okay. So here you can see the rigs and the temperature, right? The temperature is really loud. So I always have to wear earphones in there. But I want to chat with you guys a lot more. But the problem is I, more importantly, need to be connected to my clients. And there's a couple of rigs that are having some issues. One of them, I think, was the motherboard. So it should be working now. So I got to get in my element and the zone. If you guys see my setup here, I just use like the dual monitors. There's where the rigs are. And there's the rest of the office. So you guys are awesome. If you guys like watching this weird 3 camera system, I'm going to be working on a better shots for you guys up by the rigs so you can actually see the rigs because they're like so far away and zoomed in right now. But this is just where the streaming box is. But yes. Yeah, look at all the boxes. Yeah, I know, right? Let me see if I can go back to that for you. Yeah, that's a lot of boxes, ain't it? Yeah. So it's like a mound of boxes. It's hilarious. So basically, I really hope that this YouTuber is going to get, or Twitcher is going to get a, oh my goodness, is going to get a block. So more power to him. I am officially mining to his public address. Thank you so much. This has been a blast. And I don't know how long I'll keep that going. I'm just going to let it go for now. I'm going to help the clients out because they are my #1 priority. And I will be back. This is the Digital Gold channel, guys. If you haven't heard about WaltonChain, you just heard about it. So there's no excuse when it's 2020 and you're saying, boy, I wish I would have mined some Walton coin. Start now, baby. Hold your coins. I'll see you soon.